Hi friends, my name is Dorian, and this is the start of a new chapter in my life. I don't really, uh, I don't really know where this is gonna go and how it's gonna work, but I'm gonna go ahead and turn it over to God. I have made some horrible decisions in my life that have led to consequences catching up to me. I have taken my family for granted, and my friends for granted, and God for granted. I've skirted the walk of pretending to be a half Christian, praying when it was convenient, and looking for guidance in all the wrong places. But in the last couple of days, in the last week, 2 weeks, I've decided it's time for change. And it's time to be a better person, a better Christian, to be a loving husband and a great father. And the journey is going to be hard. In the last 2 weeks alone, it has been extremely hard dealing with the consequences of my actions and telling the truth for once, non-stop, just no lies. It's catching up to me. And before, it's something that would beat me down. And when you're being beat down, it just seems so much easier and better to go back to just pretending that everything's okay. Nothing another lie can't cover up, nothing another lie can't hide. You just want to please people, you want to please yourself. But it's so false and so fake when you're confused and you don't know what to do and where to go. You just sit there and you fall into this depression, and it's rough. But you have to be committed to doing something better. And it starts with you and your heart. The moment your heart screams, no more, enough, I've had it. It's up to you to either listen to your heart and say you're right, or to keep ignoring it. And only you can make that decision. You know, there's things that can happen in life, and you can continue to choose to ignore them, much as I did. And in this rebellious state, you just have no affection whatsoever to the damage that you do to other people. It's just about you. You know, one of the greatest parts about being a Christian to me is caring for others and living the example of what Christ is really supposed to be. And that's protecting and caring for and loving the innocent, to absorb the problems and to give guidance. But you gotta start with yourself. You can't take care of other people if you're not taking care of yourself. So, my daily challenge and my new lifestyle is to read this big guy right here, to read the 5 love languages, to explore the importance and love of my wife, to get to know my children, to be the father that I want them to have, to be the father that they're proud of. My challenge to myself is to be someone who I am proud of. And it starts right now with me. I'm proud to be alive, and I'm proud of the choices and decisions that I'm making. I hope that I can be a guidance to anyone else who's struggling the same way as I. These videos will continue, and we can grow together, or I can just grow by myself. But I pray and I hope and I believe that when we unify our love and our appreciation and our actions, and we come together and we fellowship, and wonderful things will happen. There's going to be ups and downs and good days and bad days, and right now it's It's a mixture of everything every day. I wake up one day extremely happy and I go to sleep extremely sad, and vice versa. And some days it's happy all day and some days it's sad all day. Excuse me. But I'm gonna get through this, and so are you. I believe in you, and I believe in me, and I believe in the power of God. Atheist, agnostic, Christian, Buddhist, Islamic, it doesn't matter. I love you all. We're going to do this. So something that I want to start is to take our word and to just open it to some random spot in the Bible. So let's do that now. Let's just not look. And today we're going to focus on Matthew 15:4. So let's see what it says and how it applies to what we're trying to do in life. 15:4. For God commanded, saying, honor your father and your mother, and he who curses father or mother, let him be put to death. But you say, whoever says to his father or mother, whatever profit you might have received from me is a gift to God, then he need not honor his father or mother. Thus you have made a commandment of God of no effect by your tradition. Hypocrites! Well did Isaiah prophesy about you, saying, these people draw near to me with their mouth, and honor me with their lips, but their heart is far from me, and in vain they worship me, teaching as doctrines the commandments of men. So that was Matthew 15:4 to 15:9. And it's funny because it really does tie in to the message that I was conveying earlier, and trust me, it was, as I like to call, God's turn of the page. He wanted me to read that, and he wanted you to hear that. Honor thy parents. Don't take the frustration that you have at this point in time in life and just give up and write off. You know, the hardest part about being a Christian is accepting life's fate, accepting the situations that happen every single day and trying to make the best of them. And sometimes the people who hurt us the most are the people who are closest to us. And that could be our family, it could be siblings, it could be grandparents, it could be parents, it could be a loved one, a spouse, a significant other. But what's important about what we just read is to not handle the situation in the human aspect, but to handle it in God's eyes and God's ways with God's touch. You know, to be a living example of Jesus Christ, to forgive those who trespass against us, for they know not what they do. I believe that we can do this, and I believe that we can do it together, and I know that we can. You know, it's a struggle, but like I said earlier, we're going to practice this. We're going to do it together. And you can follow me, you can not follow me. It doesn't affect me in that way. This is my chance to become the person that I know I need to be. And I would love it if you would join. So, I don't really know where to go from here. Let's just pick one more random thing and close for the evening. And I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay, so I'm not looking. Hopefully this is something that's great. Okay, we're going to go to Psalms 10:1. And a song of confidence in God's triumph over evil. You know, it really does seem like God's reaching out to us tonight, doesn't it? Why do you stand afar off, O Lord? Why do you hide in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride persecutes the poor. Let them be caught in the plots which they have devised. For the wicked boasts of his heart's desire. He blesses the greedy and renounces the Lord. The wicked in his proud countenance does not seek God. God is in none of his thoughts. His ways are always prospering. Your judgments are far above, out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he sneers at them. He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved. I shall never be in adversity. Adversity. I'm sure I just butchered that. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and oppression. Under his tongue is trouble and iniquity. He sits on the lurking places of the villages. In the secret places he murders the innocent. His eyes are secretly fixed on the helpless. He lies in wait secretly, as a lion in his den. He lies in wait to catch the poor. He catches the poor when he draws them into his net. So he crouches, he lies low, that the helpless may fall by his strength. He has said in his heart, God has forgotten. He hides his face. He will never see. Arise, O Lord, O God, lift up your hand. Do not forget the humble. Why do the wicked renounce God? He has said in his heart, you will not require an account. But you have seen, for you observe trouble and grief. To repay it by your hand, the helpless commits himself to you. You are the helper of the fatherless. Break the arm of the wicked and the evil man. Seek out his wickedness until you find none. The Lord is king forever and ever. The nations have perished out of his land. Lord, have you heard the desire of the humble? You will prepare their heart. You will cause your ear to hear, to do justice to the fatherless and the oppressed, that the man of the earth may oppress no more. Be confident, be wise, have no hate in your heart, and do not be afraid to forgive those who trespass against us, even if it's yourself. God bless, and have a wonderful evening. I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for experiencing this with me, and thank you for your prayers. Mine go out to you. Much love. God bless.